tomorrow, or,
The state still has to come down.
pardon?
Is it the right address finally, Because it was very deceiving. But you're probably looking at 2 months.
I'll be at the building at
At the
3:30
best,
on
if we-
Thursday.
everything goes great for us.
inspection, so-
Okay. That
I
works.
told the council, I'll write my phone number out there on the sign-in sheet. I do work at a state prison, so it'll take me a minute to call you back. But
Thought you
if
looked
call me
familiar.
and you have any questions, I will be more than happy to call you back and answer any questions you have about what
Okay.
we're doing.
Is that all you
Very
need right
good.
there?
In there or anything.
Very good.
Thank you.
And just for the
very much.
public, because I know the recording has not been on, council just have made and placed a motion unanimously to accept a D1 and a D2 for the Hammer Time establishment. I just want the public to know.
Thank you all.
No problem. Before we go,
I'm concerned about
just pray it's this week. They're supposed to be nice. I sympathize with not only you, but the patients the whole community has exhibited through this whole spring. But we've got a lot of potholes and, pardon? And we're going to take care of all of them. All of them. And thank you.
And I'm sorry,
Now,
what was your name so I can make a note?
Yes.
Roger White.
White. Now,
Okay.
I apologize. We have an executive session called, and it requires council, it requires the utility clerk, it requires the fiscal officer, and it requires the law director in my office.
Would you like to make the motion?
Yes.
The purpose of this executive session is to discuss personnel matters relating to the hiring, firing, discipline of personnel within the village of Mount Sterling. So that's what we're going to discuss. That's going to be the total subject matter.
Do you need to make a motion to go in?
Yes.
Do you want-
Yes. I need a motion.
Got that.
All right, second?
I'll second.
David? Yes?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes.
Marcy?
Yes.
Becky?
Yes.
Lowell?
Yes.
Craig?
Yes.
After he knocks me in the knee, I don't know if I can walk or not.
Take all the fun out of it. Well, we're gonna have to open and save his bacon again. He has to give a reason for why they're going in. He's trying to go to it about it.
Yeah, there's just certain criteria that you can have for an executive session, so you just can't think, well, we want to be private, we don't want anybody to hear us.
And there has to be an explanation as to why.
And that's a
Executive session. What's this supposed to be over here? Is this going to be just another one of those?
We don't know that much about the hammer time,
More of a bar than a pizza place.
but I think they're gonna have.
Beer and wine, but eventually they're supposed to bring in food.
Yeah.
Anything going on with this one over here in the corner?
Oh,
Jeff's place.
I haven't heard.
I haven't heard of
It'd be nice to get another restaurant in there.
I'd like to see, I see fast food coming down. I don't know, because we're not traffic.
Yeah, you have to have, like, last time I heard you have to have 3,000 or 5,000 people in the area before you go get it. Yeah. So we're only like
We only
2,000.
What, about 2,000?
I don't know if they could get away with that out on the freeway, maybe. They got a subway out there.
Absurd.
But that's only because of the gas station.
Yeah, I mean, they could have, like,
You
how long?
can get a restaurant out there. Wasn't there a restaurant over there?
Yeah, 8 years ago, yeah. like out by 42 outside of London and between West Jeff, they have like RDs and all those places at the truck stop.
Oh, really? Yeah, that's right, 440. Yeah, 40.
I guess they have all kinds of crazy things happening out there. but-
Yeah, there's a lot, we drive up there, we go up to Plain City and they're Dutch.
Yeah, that's a good place.
And they do have a ton of them out there.
Yeah. Well, West Jeff has, we're from West Jefferson originally, we raised our family there.
Oh,
And, they have McDonald's, I mean,
Yeah.
it's always busy, I mean, constantly busy.
something like that. Around here, I know they're not gonna bring, hideout restaurant, but, you know, just a fast food, someplace to go besides the one we have in town, or,
They need a better cook. I'm sorry, but they need better cooks over there.
The Ben Joyce.
Over to
Ben and Joyce. I don't know, we were in there the other day, and I had well, been in there for breakfast and then for lunch. This is the first time in probably a year or better since it got so far down to move these garbage. But pretty good meals. And,
I mean, they have trouble making decent mashed potatoes.
I don't even mess with the bar unless I want pizza.
Oh, with
chicken.
the-
Yeah,
yeah.
I don't know, there's
You just
just,
order off the menu.
yeah, it's,
Well, that's what I did. I ordered a Reuben and the mashed potatoes, and the last time I did, he actually came over and said, they just brought some fresh ones out. Would you rather have those than that? Yeah.
Well, Marcy, once we went in, she ordered an omelet, and she ordered cheese on it,
yeah.
and they said, we brought it back, just not enough cheese on it. She said, could you put some cheese on it? They put a slice of American cheese on it.
Yeah.
And laid it
Without
Just-
melting it or anything, just slapping on there and kick it out to them.
Yeah, people were saying that they just went downhill, so I don't know, hopefully they're doing better.
I guess one of the kids.
Not really.
I've been in there for, since, I think we've been in there once since we moved here, it'd be 4 years.
When my son used to live up in the city, and he took us out here, my wife and I, for dinner one time, and I was really impressed, you know, with that. That's been years ago. But since we moved down here, it seems like it leaves a lot to be.
Yeah, last month's first, or so it seems to, it's gone down even further. Before then, it was,
Wasn't too bad.
hmm.
Yeah,
I mean, another example is I ordered Reuben and mashed potatoes. 10 minutes later, they go, we don't have any sauerkraut for the Reuben.
well, don't put it on the menu.
Or tell me 10 minutes earlier.
Yeah,
Well,
that's, yeah, that kind of stuff that just.
But he came out, the cooking off and said, like, yeah, I was making it, I'm like, and then I was like, oh, I'm making a Philly cheesesteak, not a Reuben.
I'll tell you that, I had a
You get those too much stuff.
Philly cheesesteak that was outstanding.
Yeah, I ended up ordering a Philly cheesesteak, I loved it, but
They did, I don't know who did it, but she had a lot of meat, cheese,
That's awesome.
onions, and green peppers. I'll have it again, those french fries are great.
That's awesome. See, we haven't been in there since she got the omelet. But,
Well, I don't blame you, I mean, you go a place and you don't get
we
service.
go to Larry's, we like Larry's Pizza.
I tell you, the pizza I like is over one stop.
yeah,
They
their
just
pizza's
pile it
better.
on, and, you know, you don't get a huge one, but,
Well, we're from West Jeff, so you know how little that town
Okay.
is, and they have 5 pizza shops. And all 5 of them are busy all the time.
are they, you know.
It's gotta be the most pizzas sold per capita of any, I mean, and I can eat any of them. I mean, I love them. They have different styles of pizza.
Oh, do they?
And, they're all homemade, like Flyers, I don't know if you've ever had Flyers.
Oh, yeah, we go there all. the
Flyers
time.
is good. Todd's has been there since like 1960.
You have a Flyers out there in West
That was
Jeff?
the very first one.
We go to the Flyers in here on 665.
Yeah, well, they,
665 or 655, I don't know what it was, but.
the Albright family started it all in West Jeff.
Actually, One Stop claims that they sell the most Hunt Brother pizza than anybody else.
I believe it.
Well, that's good. I've only had it once. I was gonna get their breakfast pizza. Is it any good?
Yeah, this is good.
Oh, the one over here at my side, yeah, it's pretty good. The, talking about the guy that, didn't have any sauerkraut. I'm from Michigan. I hate, you know, please don't think that. I'm not a Michigan fan, no. I guess my son's
But we,
got-
I think we say Michigan around here, but we'll let you go.
The state up north.
State of.
Up north, yeah. I was born way up north in the UP. I mean,
Oh, okay, it's beautiful up there.
That's, Scotch country up there. But anyway, I lived in a small town, a little cow town called Dover, south of Grand Rapids. And we had a hardware in there. It was really better than Raps down here, and Raps are pretty good.
Yeah.
But this guy had everything. If you wanted was on the break, he ordered something, and he said, well, I can get it for you Tuesday. And old Louis blew up. He says, if I wanted it Tuesday, I'd ask for it Tuesday.
That'd be here Tuesday.
It's like sauerkraut. Gotta keep stocked up, you
Oh,
know.
yeah, and it, you know, I wonder, because they have, what do they call that, the food court, or the smorgasbord, or whatever that is at Joey's.
Yeah.
Would that be hard to keep that going, because if people didn't come in and eat it, it would just sit there for
Oh,
hours
yeah.
and hours?
That's, I think what happened. We went down 2 o'clock in the afternoon. My wife had had ribs, and of course, they always have chicken. And she had that, and I had the fillet. And she said it was pretty good. You know, I see what, I got thinking about that. We were sitting there, I said, you know, it's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Nobody's in here. Another couple came in. They had the buffet, and you know, about 4 o'clock in the afternoon, that stuff's getting pretty old.
And I've always wondered with restaurants what they do, because you have to plan, right, in advance. And the people don't order like whatever it is, or they don't eat that roast beef. What do you do with it? I don't know what they do with it.
What they're supposed to do is after a certain amount of time, you're supposed to toss it.
Toss it, yeah.
After how long?
That, it depends on what the food is.
Yeah. You're
Supposed to toss it and
to-
put new stuff out.
And you're not supposed to make it into stew or a casserole.
I'm not so sure that doesn't happen.
Again, it just depends on what you're talking about, whether they came out.
No, I know that restaurants are the hardest business. I've heard that, just
Yeah.
to open and start and keep it going, because
Yeah.
you just don't know
I think-
how fickle people are gonna be.
What Peg had, or Deb had over there, they just didn't have a cook. I mean, a breakfast sandwich, I got went over there, and I got the egg, the bacon, and something, or a piece of toast, and a piece of toast, and they cut it in half. You know, and it was drier than a popcorn part, and you could, it was terrible. And so I never ordered that again.
Well, one thing about restaurants, once you get, if you make good food, and people will talk about it,
Mhm.
word of mouth, and there's like, I don't know if you guys have ever been to Ann and Tony's in West.
I've been there, and that's your premier place over there.
That's a
in West
really
Jack.
good place to eat. People come from all over to eat there. They come, Italians from Columbus come in to eat at an Italian restaurant in West Jeff because, well, you know, they're an Italian family.
Yeah.
Started in 1950. They have all homemade recipes. And, I don't know what their secret is.
Hmm?
Well, what is it for him?
That's not,
The,
might be by. That'd be the only reason why you kind of do.
But if you really, and one thing that people don't know about Ann and Tony's, and I've eaten there a lot, is they have the best cheeseburgers. Oh my goodness.
Oh, yeah?
They are so good. And I don't even know if they're on the menu. And people, one time, a person said, have you ever had their cheeseburgers? I said, no. Well, you usually get spaghetti or fettuccine or something. That's right. And they're gigantic.
Oh, kidding.
Oh, they're so good. I was starting to think about it because Yeah, when I was in West Jeff, I would, like Friday night would be pizza night, we would go to Todd's or, see, I like Flyers. Marcy, my wife that's on my council, she doesn't like Flyers, but she likes Pat's. But you had all these
You
different.
know what, 4 of them over there?
5 of them.
5 of them, pizza places.
And they all do really well.
You can't, people get their favorites.
They have little groups of people that just like those pizzas. People swear by the little pizza shops. But I would like to see some competition in this town.
How do you get to West Jeff from here?
Well,
It's, no, any place you wanna get to, I found this out, no, I can't, I spent 9 years in here.
There's no good way from here. Not that I'm aware of.
you know, when you asked me that, I could get you there, it takes 15, 20 minutes to get there. I wouldn't know any of the roads.
Would you go to London? You wouldn't go out?
I know, you go out 56, you go down Robinson Road, you know where Robinson Road is?
56, okay, 56, out to Robinson.
Yeah, it's the Robinson with no N, Robinson Road. You take Robinson Road,
You turn right, don't you?
when you turn right on Robinson Road, then you take it and it goes up across the creek.
Yeah.
I would imagine it's Steer Creek. And then you go across the creek and then you come up, turn left, and I don't know the name of that road. Takes you around a curve where the buffaloes used to be. They used to have buffalo there.
I've only been here 2 years.
Oh. See, I could steer to tell you how.
Yeah.
I would
Well, I'm
tell
finding
you
it out, but I've come to the conclusion that nobody,
knows the road names.
well, not only road names, no, none of them go north, south, east, west.
No, they go all over
They
the place.
just meander.
There's no, yeah, when you ask me that, you're gonna go across creeks, around corners, down here. I could get there, I've done it, well, Marcy does it twice a day. I've done it, but
She
the
lives
judge,
here.
yeah, she's on the council, and she actually is.
The one on the right
corner. Okay.
Yeah, this corner over here. She's the Parks and Rec director in West Jeff,
Oh,
so.
but you live here in town now?
Yeah, we live on Market Street. You know, we lived here, it'll be 4 years.
And when we were here, we lived with our son, he had a bad accident out here. Daughter and son said, hey, we want you back here. Don't want to come out there and probate the state. So we came back, it was either living with her up in Michigan or living down here. Now, when she gets a new house built, it's the in-law apartment.
We just did that.
Huh?
We just did.
Oh,
that.
did you? The in-law?
We put, Marcy's mom and dad lived down on the Ohio River. Her dad just turned 90 and her mom's 85, and 2 years ago, we had Wayne, you know Wayne Holland? Wayne is a local builder here, went to school with Marcy, and he put a beautiful addition on the back of our house. If you, we live on 23 North Market, so if you see them, it's just incredible what he did.
What do you, is it to the, well, that's west?
Oh, it's right around the corner. If you just go, Market Street's the next one over from London Street.
Mhm.
So this is London Street and Market's the
Yeah,
next
I
one.
am familiar with Market Street.
And we live on 23. And so Wayne came in and my wife, she said, I have an idea. And I said, okay. Okay, cool, what's the idea? She goes, well, we've got to do something with mom and dad. They live on a farm down in southern Ohio. They couldn't take care of themselves anymore. So the kids all live up here, so it's an hour, 2 hours down there. Hour and a half, 2 hours down there. So she said, would you have a problem if we built on?
And you build a room or
An apartment. And they have a bedroom, a bathroom, an office, a deck, kitchenette.
Wow.
Oh, they love it. And I'm retired from IBM, so I'm at home during the day. And I'm there all day. And so I check
Keep
on
an
it.
eye on them.
Oh, yeah.
Well, they got good medical people in all Carmel up here. That's one thing you look for when you get to our age. And they're my age, I'll be 79 September. But kids start worrying about you.
Well, they're as happy, I mean, I really don't know what we can do. I mean, they're very happy doing what they're doing. And, we could take them places, we could get out, we could do whatever, they don't wanna go anywhere. They go on their doctor's appointments.
Oh, but one for doctor's appointments, we wouldn't have any social life at all.
And we have a really funny doctor, who cracks him up and makes jokes, he's like a stand-up doctor, comedian. So they love going to him. And then, they're on the ground out there.
I know a friend of mine, Mark, he redid a house up there by the storage unit.
Yeah, we're right, we're the Victorian, you know the one on the corner with the.
Oh, yeah, with the
We're
church.
next
Yeah.
one.
Oh, you are,
Yeah.
okay.
And, we bought it and restored it and did a lot of work to it. And, our whole thing was, we want to have gatherings, parties, we just want community. So the kids can come over for grandpa's birthday and what's.
Christmas and things.
Oh, yeah, and what's
that's
great
good.
about it
That's
is,
neat.
when they get tired of us, they just shut the door. And you'll hear the door shut and you'll go, okay, they want to have some privacy. And, then the little guys just run around and,
How many kids do you have left at home?
none at home, they're all grown and they all, everybody's, they're not too far. We have, two in Columbus, one in West Jeff, two in West Jeff. See, I have to count. Todd's at, let's see, Eli's in Columbus, Todd's in Columbus, Stacy's in West Jeff, Max is in West Jeff, and Emily's in Dublin. So they're not far.
Oh, here, the road piece. Well.
Yeah, so they're close, and, we really enjoy it, and I like this little town. I think it's, growing up in West Jeff, I know what it's like to be in a small town, so I know what.
Did you let me know Bill Weber? He had a lot of older cars.
In West Jeff?
Yeah, the Weber family.
Well, I went to school with Pam Weber.
Yeah, that's the sister of my son's ex-wife.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I went all through school with her.
Well, I don't know, it takes me a while to get, we lived in Casa Grande out there. Casa Grande, whatever they pronounce it. It wasn't a small community, it's about 50,000.
That's like our
But
city.
they were
City that big?
pretty complete.
Your city's getting big.
Yeah, I would say probably has to get pretty close with the surrounds. But we get doctor's appointments, we go up to, Chandler, Yampee, where the doctors were. They have good medical facilities out there. They have good medical facilities here too, which is one of the things we like.
And they're not far.
No, not really, 15 miles.
We got the university has a lot of stuff there. So they've really grown that. Columbus wouldn't be much without the Ohio State University. It's
No.
a city within a city.
Yeah, it's just a big city. And,
Well, 50,000 students, maybe more than that. So
That's why I found Oregon,
that's a pretty good sized town.
well, you get up north there, you got it's Fat City up there, Livingston, Dublin,
Yeah.
some of those. I mean, that's, we go to church up way up north of Columbus and take 315 up. Beautiful drive, but it's a long way.
Up by Worthington?
Yeah, well, it's north of Worthington. We go 315, goes into a place they call Mount Air. It's probably just a small community, but then it goes along the river road. And it's beautiful, but you got some big homes, huge things out. You can only be in one room at a time.
That's a good way to put it.
Why do you need so many? But
Yeah, that's a good point. It's, Dublin was, when I was growing up, it was about like West Jeff. It was just a little farm town, a little cow town.
Oh, yeah.
And they just developed it and it went crazy. Put Muirfield in, they did all this stuff. Now you've got sections of Dublin which aren't too bad. You could afford to live in, but then there are sections like the Muirfield Village area
Oh.
where you're talking millions of dollars a house.
That's probably where Nicholas lives.
He probably lives in Upper Arlington.
Does he?
He lives in Arlington where Woody Hayes used to live. I used to go up there a lot, and we used to go by Woody's house. And Nicholas has a place, you know when you're off the river road?
I'm not familiar with.
Okay.
I know where the river road, it follows the, what is it, the Scioto? And yeah, it's gotta be the Scioto, because it runs kind of the southeast and northwest.
And he lived, you know where that golf course is right there? You might not know, but it's Upper Arlington, and it's the, what's it called? He lives right back in there.
Oh, does he?
There's a beautiful big house back there. But people have said it's not like extravagant like some people live in. Upper Arlington's one of those communities where it's one of Columbus's most affluent areas, but it's old. And the houses weren't built like mansions, they were neighborhood houses.
Yeah. Yeah, I spent the first, not the first 5, the time 2.5 till I was 5, out off of High Street. My grandpa, passed away. And I lived down here till I was 5, and then I went lived with my dad. And that's where I was raised. But truth be known, I have to say I'd rather be in Michigan. Well, they have roads that go north, south, east, west. I took a drive the other day and I don't know, I got way out in the fucker brush out here with no compass. And I finally just dead recognized cloudy, you know, and I don't know where the sun is. And it's just, never been in a state like this except West Virginia. That's due to the mountains. And,
I love West Virginia. It's beautiful.
It's a beautiful country.
Yeah, you're right. The fact that 56 and 62 cross each other. You have two roads supposedly going in the same direction. How could they cross each other?
Hey, well, where does 207 must
That
be
goes
getting out here?
That goes out by the lake.
Yeah, that's, I use the range out here.
See, I get confused too, because usually I know where I'm at I've always been pretty good with directions. Just knowing where but I'm not down here, because I really don't know, and I'm thinking, well, this is north, that's south.
No, south is about like that.
I'd say north is more.
Southwest is that way. I tell you, the whole thing is, the whole town here is screwed up. I mean, it's,
See, you don't want anybody to know where you're going. They'll never be able to track you down.
no, that's, we drive out here, we go down Chillicothe, that's a pretty drive down there. But
Yeah.
once you get around Chillicothe, you don't know which interchange to take down there to get back to where you started from.
Well, we would always go down to Rio Grande. I don't know if you've ever heard of that. That's where Marcy's mom and dad are from. That's where Bob Evans is from.
Oh, okay.
Bob Evans Farm. Yeah, they used to farm right next to those people. So her dad knows all the Evans people.
Oh, yeah.
The original Bob Evans restaurant was right down there.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Well, now,
I've been there a
I'm
bunch of
sure
times.
that was pretty old.
This one is right in Rio Grande. That's where the Evans family farm was.
They pronounce it Rio Grande?
Rio Grande. They actually pronounce it Rio Grande, so it's like an I-A, but it's Rio Grande. It's got a little college there, a really nice little college.
Yeah.
My son plays baseball.
Oh, I like that area, and they love the area. Her dad was raised there. He went to Rio Grande College, and then but they just can't live on their own anymore. So they didn't want to come up here because it's so beautiful.
They were right on the river? They're close.
They were close, they're probably, Oh, 5, 10 minutes from the river.
Oh, that's not.
Gallipolis is right on the river. And Gallipolis is an old town on the river, right across from it is Point Pleasant. I don't know if you ever heard of Point Pleasant, West Virginia. Beautiful town. Those
Well-
places are historic, man. You go down there and you see some really amazing.
Oh,
history.
those are, yeah, I used to like you over at Old Bay Park. Had some
Oh, I've been there before.
business over on the, used to go down to the stamping plant down in, I think it was, not Sinclair, that was the one on the top of it. She went down, it was right along the river there. But we used to go and drive around the Old Bay Park.
That's nice.
At night or in the evening.
They have the Christmas lights, is that where you're talking about?
No, I've been over there in the summertime, I've never seen it.
Ogle Bay has this huge Christmas thing that's like wins awards and.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, and the same with Yellow Springs. Or a little town called Clifton Mills. Have you ever heard of Clifton? Well, you
No.
should go out there.
Yeah.
It's well worth the trip out there. They have a working grist mill, and you can go in the grist mill and watch them, the grist mill grind up.
We own grinders.
And then they make their own pancakes from the grinding up the corn and stuff. And so first time we went out there, Marcy said, well, I'll take 2 pancakes. And the lady said, we can't eat 2 pancakes. And she said, oh, I love pancakes. She said, well, if people eat 2 pancakes, we give them another one free. So why don't you see if you can eat one? And then we'll go from there. And she couldn't eat one. With that. They're like a hubcap. And then if you want them, they'll put a couple eggs and some bacon on top.
Oh, that's a farmer's breakfast.
And so we love going there. If we ever get some free time, we'll go down there and then go to Clifton, Clifton Mills. And then you drive into Yellow Springs, which is this little town. It's kind of like a little throwback hippie town that is just a wonderful town. And we love to go there and shop and just go to the antique stores. And then is it Waynesville or Waynesburg is the next town over, and that's all antiques.
Yeah, we gotta do that one of these days.
Oh, it's fun.
Save some time.
Hopefully you
when
can
we
get
were
there
first-
back.
When we were first married, 57 years, next month, we used to, that's the only furniture we had. We, went out and bought antiques. And back then, they were very cheap, dry sinks, Boston rockers, spinning wheels, yarn wheels, and all that, a big mohair couch. They weren't very comfortable, but, you know, what are you gonna do when you start out? Making $2,800 a year, and we get to talk about the old days. But,
Well, Marcy's really good at, she just had a shop, an antique shop.
Oh, she
So
did?
She knows, I know what looks good, but I have no idea if it's worth anything. You know, I can tell you that that's really cool looking, but I don't know what anything about it.
I was down there, you know, Pam up here, when's this little one, she probably knows her.
Yeah,
Okay,
the little-
Yeah, up by the Mason's building.
Yeah.
And, I went in there, I've got a couple needle point or cross stitch cushions on a couple of these, car chairs. I asked her, interested, now, she says, those aren't even selling anymore. Oh, okay. But now I gotta dump them someplace.
Yeah, that's the thing too, because my favorite show is the Antique Roadshow.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I haven't run across that in a long time.
Well,
it's
it
on
shows you how old I'm
PBS,
getting.
isn't it?
I used to really like action adventure shows,
Yeah.
not watching the Antique Roadshow.
I
So.
like the HGTV, Property Brothers.
Oh, yeah, they're
Get
good.
some good ideas.
And I,
Because I flip channels less than, that's why I haven't run across them maybe.
well, it's, WOSU, has it on Monday nights from 8 to 10. And,
Sometimes during the day, you can catch reruns, or evening. And,
yeah, but I've got to really enjoy that. I collect vinyl, I collect, old records and stuff.
78 or 70, not 70.
33s.
33 and a third.
33 and a third. So I had a shop with that, but I love having, I have my own record store that nobody can buy anything, because my problem was, I loved having all this stuff, but I didn't want to sell it. It was like, how about this Rolling Stone, or not really, I think I'll keep.
Yeah, I went to the, finally stopped in at the t-shirt place down here. So what size do you carry? Well, whatever they bring in. Can you ask them to bring in different size? No. Whatever they bring, what they bring.
That doesn't
Where
sound
is
right.
that at?
Just down the street here.
I didn't even know they had one.
Yeah.
Me neither. Huh. You know, I go to these little shops down
Yeah,
there.
kind of across the street from the H&R Block. It's somewhere in that area. But yeah, I
Close
stopped
to
in.
the bank, same side of
The
the.
Urban Pineapple?
Yeah.
Is
I
it by
can't
the
remember.
Urban? Yeah, the Urban Pineapple, I've been there.
Like I said, I went in there and she said, yeah, the largest we have is I think it was a medium they have. I said, well, can you order anything a lot larger? No. Whatever they bring is what I get.
Well, she has some really cool stuff when I went in there for Christmas.
Yeah.
And I really liked their, they had nice jewelry in there. It wasn't real expensive.
Yeah.
But it was unique. And I have no patience when it comes to shopping like that, so when I go in and usually in a minute or two, I
Yeah.
take
Yeah.
I'll do it that way. But I think this town has some great potential. I think a lot of people would say that it could be like a Yellow Springs.
I went through that right during fair time. I couldn't wait to get out. I never got out of my car. I mean, every road over there had cars parked on both sides.
It's like that every weekend.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going during the week.
Yeah, we always go like on a Tuesday and get there like 10 o'clock. And there's some celebrities that live there.
Oh, yeah.
Dave Chappelle, I don't know if you ever heard of Dave Chappelle, he's a comedian.
Yeah, I have.
Yeah, his father was a professor at Yellow Springs University.
Oh, yeah.
And he grew up there. Now he's like the last time that he signed a contract for a TV show was $30 million for a year. So he's got all kinds of money, and he loves living there because people treat him nice.
Oh, yeah, sure.
You know,
Just like,
nobody could, you know, like if you go to LA or somewhere, they'd be all over it. So Marcy and I are there, and we go to this little place, and we're sitting out on the patio having lunch, beautiful day. And she said, well, if Dave Chappelle's up around, I said, well, he's standing right there. She said, no, he isn't. I said, that's him right there. And she said, that is him. And he got some coffee. He was smoking a cigarette with his buddies, just sitting, drinking coffee, smoking, and he was walking around. No one came up to him.
Left him alone, and that's.
Yeah, and I think that's why he probably likes it there. His kids go to school there.
You know, part of the problem with the businesses in town is that, I don't know if they just don't have money to advertise, or they just aren't willing to let people know that they're there.
Being here in town?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think probably what type of vehicle could you put those at? Do we have a local newspaper?
Well, the Messenger is the only thing.
The Messenger, and it's is that out of Madison or?
It's out of London. Yeah.
Isn't, yeah. Yeah, I picked that up, but very few
Once a
ads
week.
I've seen in there that.
Well, the Madison Press was the paper everybody looked at every day. It had everything in it, and then they went under, so now it's like you look at the Messenger on Sundays or Mondays or whenever it comes out. But I work for a radio station, and since I retired, it's in London. And we do advertising. We're nonprofit, so it has to be, we can't really sell anything.
Who backs it? I mean,
Oh, it's all private. It's a non-profit, all volunteer station. And it's, we operate with duct tape and paper clips and
no, duct tape.
and we do all the Madison County football games, basketball games. We have Community Matter Show, I have an independent music show we do, and it's what we're trying to do. I joined the Chamber of Commerce here so we could get more businesses to advertise. And, our problem is that the signal only reaches London, but then if you get on the internet, it's, you know, you can get it anywhere in the world. So we have people listening to our football games, like in Germany.
Oh, sure, everybody that was from the area.
We're building, we're getting there, it's just kind of like you said, it's, nobody, I came, the first time I came here, and I came to a couple of meetings, and I asked people, have you ever heard of WCYCLP 105.1 Ready FM? No one had ever heard of it.
I didn't know there was.
Yeah, and that's what we're just trying to do, we're just trying to get people to listen to it. There's some really good programming.
Yeah, I think I remember that you did down there, but I told the crowd about that.
I did a little presentation here once, and trying to get people to start, we need sponsors, and so we can stay on the air.
You doing any announcing yourself?
Yeah. I do the color commentating for football and basketball.
Oh.
And I don't do baseball. I have a show that I do a sports show on Mondays from 12 to 1, and I do an independent music show from 1 to 2. And the shows are every week. And I think we do a pretty good job with the football and the basketball.
Now, you said music show, what kind of music?
Independent music, and all genres of music.
Oh,
We
yeah.
do bluegrass, country, rock, metal, gospel, country. I don't think there's any kind that I won't play. I always joked around, somebody asked me what kind of music, and I said, good. If it's good, I'll play it.
I was brought up when I don't know whether you remember, the four freshmen.
Oh, yeah.
They originated out of Stan Kent, who was one of the first jazz. That was what I was brought up on, jazz. And used to turn in every night when I lived in New York State, and went up there for a bit with some relatives and turned in Birdland, and that's where you got the George Shearing Quintet. You probably never heard of it, but.
My mom and dad are both from Washington Courthouse. They both passed away. But my mother was a jazz pianist. And
Oh, yeah?
When we grew up, it was all jazz all the time. And she played, we had a family stereo in the living room.
Oh, yeah.
And she would play Ramsey Lewis.
Oh, yeah, Ramsey Lewis, In Crowd.
All this, and so we grew up, like, instead of, a lot of people were listening to country, some people were listening to rock and roll, we were listening to jazz, and Oscar Peterson.
Oh, yeah, and Miles Davis.
Oh, Miles Davis and all those guys. It was just one of those things where I am so thankful that my mom had such great taste in music, and we thought it was stupid when we were kids, because, we want to listen to this other stuff. But Jimi Hendrix and
Oh, yeah, Jimi Hendrix.
and all that, and she would say, well, you can have your time on the stereo, and I'm gonna have my time on the stereo.
Mhm.
So, and I just really like the eclectic taste of music.
You know, in my way, we have Sirius on our car.
Which is really cool.
That's cool. Of course, it's on Fox News all.
There's water in the fridge.
No, I went and got me a water and I left it in my car.
Oh, my goodness, I can't believe, oh, my God, how long was we in there? I am
Do you know how big that thing you're gonna loan us, the screen is? Is it 16 or is it 20 or is it, do you know?
Wide or tall?
They call it that would be wide.
What are you talking about?
The screen, if
Screen.
it's a 16 or a 20?
I'd say 20.
20 is what I was kind of standard, what I've been looking at.
The 20?
Yeah, 20 is kind of a standard.
We're gonna have a motion.
Yes. Yes. I need soon as we get, I need a motion to resume, pardon?
Come out of executive session?
Yeah, come out of executive session and resume. Pardon? Thank
Marcy
you.
first, and then David.
Yeah, on the roll call.
David?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes.
Marcy?
Yes.
Becky?
Yes.
Lowell?
No,
I see,
You said no?
I said no,
Craig?
Yes.
and I'll
Okay.
define that. When you call an executive session, you don't have to vote to come out of it, right?
We do.
Okay.
Find it. Moving on. Because you can't take any voting in an executive session.
right. I see the sheriff is not here.
I know what you mean.
That leads us to law director report.
report.
No, you don't have it? Report. That leads us to the utilities clerk.
Let's go back to the sheriff's department. We have finished 6 months during this year in council. I haven't found one report from the sheriff's department. Have you?
He gave a report last council meeting?
No, he did
Council
not.
meeting before.
He
He
wasn't
didn't?
here.
Okay,
He gave a statement that he was picking up more speeders.
okay. I have heard concerns, and I questioned the sheriff's department, and the new Madison County Sheriff is coming down to meet you all, and you can express, now, I'm not sure, I'll try to narrow that down when he's going to be here, and you all can express your concerns and questions to the new sheriff, John
Swaney.
Huh?
Swaney.
Swaney. You all can address your concerns to him then. We'll get a hold of their office tomorrow, hopefully, and try to find out when he's coming down. Utilities clerk.
Okay, so we have about a week to go to finish out this month to get some more payments in. There's around 13,000 still out that we need to get in. 40-something accounts out there that we're still waiting on to get payments in. And we're reading meters today, or no, tomorrow. We're gonna hopefully get the meters finished tomorrow, so we can get right back in line with the 4 weeks on the billing. This past time it had 5 weeks, which caused the bills to be a little more than normal. We had a lot of questions, a lot of complaints regarding that. We have so far in this month about, I don't know where it went, about 116,000 so far. Although we have a week to go, we have so far about 5 more thousand than last month. What else is there? There are, for those people that need assistance, there's help out there. It works. I mean, I've seen it. It's over at Madison County. Again, I've said this before. There's a lot of programs over there. It's just not for people with children. You just have to provide some information for them. They can turn around the check very quickly. The quickest and the minimum that they pay is $100 towards an account, but they can help so many other ways. There's forms out in the lobby that people can get to. There's name and contact information on there as well. So I encourage people not to be, not to wait or not to be embarrassed to ask for some assistance.
Can I, in West Jeff, I know a lot of times the churches will help out if there are people that are having, trouble. They might pay 1 month's. Do we have that here? Do you?
The Nazarene Church
Okay.
does.
I've heard of several of the churches
I even
occasionally.
had a church from Marysville send a check for a customer that used to have a contact there. So they do help. It's just people need to ask. It's either that, you know, or they're gonna go without their water because, it has to be done. It has to be shut off. It's not personalized for us too. And so, I know people get upset when they come home, their water's off, but they know it's coming. It's gonna happen. We don't need to leave a notice. It's just down to, I don't have time to, get out there. We just don't have time just to kind of give notice after notice. So the end of the month's coming. If you haven't paid, please do so, and that's where the 10% penalty.
Did you say there was $13,000 out right now till the end of the month? So $13,000 worth of bills that have the 10% already added, that are in jeopardy in 1 week of getting their water turned off.
Yeah. So I got, I don't know, maybe 20 payments in today. I have some people on payment plans. I have about 11 people, like $3,500 on payment payments that they're making.
Is it on our website that if they have trouble, the like Department of Jobs and Family number or anything like that on there? Is that something we could put on there?
It's not.
I didn't think it was.
Okay, I'll make sure that we get that on there if that's okay.
Yeah.
There's no problem with that.
I need to get some information from Jackie so I can.
If I already have it, I've given it to Jeff, so we can work with Jeff and getting that on there.
Okay.
Good.
Yeah, so we'll put the form on there also. Also, just a reminder that I don't know how much in here that we mentioned. I usually leave after my part, but that we have the Rita, just to remind people. I mean, I've heard all kinds of things, like I didn't pay, I thought my employer was paying the Rita. I mean, there's just all kinds of things. So just a reminder that the Rita's out there. There's forms in there, out the lobby. There's forms for exempt. There's, we try to provide everything that, and awareness that people need.
Okay, very good. That leads us into Village Administrator, Brandon.
Okay, as I mentioned, the last council meeting, we were gonna start trying to trim back the brush through the alleys, which we did get started on that today. Last week, the weather didn't quite cooperate, so. Also, the painting of curbs and stuff, hopefully get on that, since the weather didn't cooperate last week for that either. Tonka Company from Minnesota, they're down here today, and we'll be down here tomorrow with Cody at the water plant. They're going to be helping clean the RO filters and getting those all taken care of and ready to go.
Is that the first time we've cleaned those filters?
As
Yes.
far as I know. Yeah.
It is
Yes,
first
it is.
time?
Yes, it is.
Okay. I thought they was to be cleaned every 6 months?
They're supposed to.
Okay.
Yeah, they're gonna pretty much teach him. what's
Are they?
happened and, so it can be on a 6-month schedule.
Not only is he going to assist in cleaning that, he's also going to give him the training that we talked about before, that we were able to reduce it. So they're going to give him a full training of
Right.
when the plant was first built, exactly, step by step of how that works.
And when is that again?
That started today, getting the schedule finalized, and then starting that tomorrow, and for the next 2 days.
Are you going to be out there learning?
Hoping to be out there with him tomorrow, yes.
Okay, next 2 days learning. Very good. Yeah, you need to learn all that. So we'll have a backup, always have a backup. Okay, is that it?
The other thing is we are going to be trying to repair and replace some water meters around town also.
Good. That's good to hear. We need that. Okay. Fiscal officer, clerk of council, court, are you finished?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'd ask you earlier if I
Hey, you're both excused. I think she has to go somewhere too. Thank you. Courtney Bricker.
Let's see, what was failed to be mentioned, was while Brandon was on vacation last week, we did not, there was not a motion that was carried to pay for his backup, which was for Brian Arledge. He has worked 24 hours down there at the sewer plant, and I would like to have a motion in order to pay him.
I'll give you the motion to pay him.
And we're still paying him at the hourly rate of the $29? Is that?
Second.
Okay, so Lowell first, Marcy second. David?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes.
Marcy?
Yes.
Becky?
Yes.
Lowell?
Yes?
Craig?
Yes.
I was going to do that. I thought you wanted to do your report first.
Oh, that was part of my report.
Okay.
Okay, also, again, if okay with council, as well as the mayor, if we would to host the cancer run that we hosted last year. And those are runners that are running from Grove City down here. Last year, we opened up the gazebo to them and our public restrooms. And they had called to ask if that would be okay, that they would, this would be like their stopping point. So that means they would stop, use the restrooms, you know, get drinks, get snacks. We don't have to host anything, we don't have to pay for anything, we would just make sure that our facility is available for them. They will have a setup, it looks like, on August the 23rd, starting at 8:15. They will set up, and they will be tearing it down, now this is 8:15 at night, and they will be tearing it down at 1 a.m. So again, there's not going to be any traffic that's going to need to be stopped. I did want to contact the sheriff's department just to make sure that, you know, the runners, since it will be late at night, that there is safety and, you know, patrolling there.
Oh, they're done at 1:15 a.m. then?
1 a.m. in the morning.
Okay,
Yeah. They would be setting up around 8:15 in the evening.
okay.
So that they have their checkpoints, because I'm assuming they take a rest or, you know. But they will be tearing that down, so I wanted to get with the sheriff's department to see if they would be able to patrol that during that time and make certain that things are okay.
August 23rd?
August the 23rd.
That is a, what? I wanted, they actually stopped in.
Friday.
Becky. They actually stopped in, 3 of them. And I wanted to bring that up to you, since they're all going to be over there.
Yeah,
Maybe you can,
be open.
yeah, you'd want to do something.
Yeah, I can definitely
What is
consider.
the purpose of this group?
It's a cancer run,
Okay.
so they just chose that they liked the choice of Mount Sterling. They said it was very quiet, there's not a lot of traffic, and they just would ask if that could happen.
How many are they expecting?
She didn't say the numbers, but there was only a few from last year.
I remember the bicycles last year too, we had.
Is everybody okay with that?
Yeah.
Okay. Also, I will be getting with Jennifer Michelson from the Madison County Health Department. She is going to be with myself, as well as inviting Mr. Martin, our Parks and Rec Director, on setting up mosquito traps. So I have not yet received a response back from her. I know her season right now is a little busy, so she will be marking and scheduling something this week so that we can set those mosquito traps up. And a reminder, they will be, you know, during the fog, but again, with the weather and stuff, please make certain that you are emptying anything that holds water, because now with the hot temperatures.
Has there been any reports of Lyme disease anywhere, or? Have they had-
No, when I spoke to Jennifer last week, there wasn't, but they like to have, you know, here, because it's close to Deer Creek, to have those traps so that they can't test them. Okay? That's as far as an update, as for updates for the village. Okay, if you guys want to pull out your financial reports, if you look at your read-up, page 4, it showed an acceptance on January 14th, or I'm sorry, June the 14th, for $8,169.76. Again, we are still in the delinquency program, and that's working very well. And like Misty explained, people that are inside the village, there is a 1% income tax. Okay? So if you guys have any questions, again, I think I say this almost every meeting, is if you have any questions, please reach out to me, and I can help you with that. Appropriation status. If you look at the general fund, we are showing that we are at 40%. So right now, we should be about 50%, headed into last week of June, halfway through the fiscal year. We are looking very good in the general fund at 40%. Street department is at 29% of expenditures, which is very good. The water fund is showing 43%, which is very good. Loans were paid, so this reflection of the loans that you guys are seeing in here, every 6 months, as you know, we do have to pay for the sewer and water loans. So that this reflection is in this report. But we're still looking good after the loans. Also sewer, it's at 44%, which is good. I will be making fund balance adjustments. Like I discussed last meeting, as the audit reports did come back, I will have to be making fund adjustments, which means that all the council members that we spoke about the auditing, there will be a deficit come in the street fund. But I spoke with the state, and the state has agreed that, we will be doing a reverse transfer back to that. So you guys will be seeing some legislation coming to you, probably the next meeting, when doing those transfers. Okay, revenue status, very good. The general fund is at 68%, which is, I think somebody just left.
Yeah, I think they left.
Is it Misty, maybe?
Sure. But 68%, which is very good, that's above what's budgeted. Again, we should be around 50%. That's very good. Water fund is at 41%. And again, as Misty reported, there was probably some delinquencies, but she said that she was going to have Sue and her, we're going to talk about recovering some of those delinquencies. We should be about 50% into this, just to let everybody aware of the water fund. Sewer fund is 33%. Again, we need to make sure that we're looking at those delinquencies for those revenues. Receipt listing, again, this receipt listing is from the beginning part of June until present. We did receive a Madison County Clerk of Courts. We did receive a restitution payment. So that $5,000 is a restitution payment from a previous mayor. The $19,000 that you see on here from the Madison County Auditor's website, or the Madison County Auditors, is payments for Burr Oaks. I have scheduled a meeting with Madison County to talk about the Burr Oaks. They only submit sewer payments. I do feel that we probably need to look into that to make sure that, we are recovering every penny that we can and see what their delinquency from what I understand is that this payment process during the tenure of old administration, that Madison County receives the payment and then they send us a check for that. So I would like to visit that. I know I have a meeting scheduled with the mayor and I on Wednesday to talk about, what those numbers look like, because we get the check after the fact. So I would like to get that in-house so that we can control our own delinquencies and control our own revenue.
When do you get the check? Once every 6 months?
Well, this one here this was all payments from last year.
Yes, we need to look into that. If they're holding it that long.
I scheduled that meeting with them. They're very helpful in wanting us to take it back, because, that's just additional work that they have to do. Plus, they feel it's the best interest of the village, which I as well feel that way, is that we can control our own payments and our own revenues. So I
So
have.
those payments would come directly in here.
Correct.
So that'd give more work to Misty though, wouldn't it?
Possibly in additions to adding payments, yes.
But if they're only giving it to us once every 2 years, see, they didn't give us any
Yeah, so that's why
this year.
I piqued my curiosity on that, so that's why I'd like to.
That comes
visit
through the
that.
auditor's office, right?
Yes, yes.
I think you've got a good idea of meeting with them and find out what's going on.
And the fact that there's still talk about the new Dollar General going in. I'm kind of curious as to how much that thing's gonna, tap in.
What?
The Dollar General, the new store. So we'll have better control.
Okay, so moving forward, payment listings,
Well, just a minute. Courtney,
Yeah.
if there are any delinquencies, they're delinquent and we don't know it, and they're not trying to collect them, are they?
well, I don't want to say that, because like I said, I don't know much about the process. So I don't want to speak off tune. That's why I'm going to hold a meeting to see what that process looks
Good,
like.
I think,
All we know is we get a check,
right.
boom.
But again, it was under the previous administration that did not handle it through the water department. So I do, again, I'm not going to speak out of term. I'm not going to.
I don't think it's ever been handled through the water department. We, like you said, we just get a check.
Mm-hmm.
And there's no explanation on the numbers, is there?
No. But there will be Wednesday. We had a meeting with them Wednesday.
An explanation on this 19,000,
Right. Correct.
the first time, right?
Correct. Payment listings, of course, you will see the Ohio Water Development Authority, a loan amount for $400,000. That's the only big one that's here for the payments. I just sent checks out today, so the reflections will show for next meeting.
What fund are you talking, where are you now?
Check number 10968, the Ohio Water Development Authority, shows their loan payments for $400,000.
Okay.
Comparison of budget and appropriated. That looks very good. Cash summary by fund. It looks very healthy and all is in the positive. Any questions?
Courtney, I do want to bring up, like I said earlier in my pro temp report, we're doing real good basically from what Melissa and everybody was saying when that was a good
That's right.
sign for us.
Very, very
Yeah,
good. Yep.
exactly.
Very good. And so I just asked the mayor to make a motion to accept my financial reports presented.
Well, yes, but how soon are we going to get them so that they are readable,
Which one?
all of them? You can't send them to me because they're not clear enough for my computer to pick them up. Of course, this
Okay,
is
'cause I-
yours.
Yeah, because I know I placed yours and you've requested them to be.
This
emailed
is
off.
yours,
Yes.
but still, they should be as clear as this.
Okay. I will darken those for you. That's not a problem.
Okay, I need a motion.
I'll make a motion.
Thank you.
Did somebody first?
I did. Motion.
He did. I need a second.
I'll second it.
Thank you. A vote?
David?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes.
Marcy?
Yes.
Becky?
Yes.
Lowell?
Yes,
And Craig?
That motion was to accept the financial reports as read. You finished?
I'm done.
Excuse me. That takes us to finance.
I don't have anything to report on finances.
Okay, very good.
Taking care of it on these reports that I can't read. You think it's funny, Bill?
No, I don't.
I have it in dark pencil on top of my agenda to get Lowell.
Or ink.
Well, look at these.
I can't see him from here.
And again, I have to apologize for that, like I did last meeting, my printer's on the outs, and I get my printers from the state of Ohio.
Bill,
So
yes, I know. I thought we were
unfortunately, I
getting,
can only control what.
well,
what
I thought we were
happens.
getting new printers.
Yeah, we will get that in the fall time. But I do have Lowell's darkened reports for next meeting.
I'll wait to see that. To see that.
Pleasant Township.
Well, in regard to Dollar General, I was told at the council, or at the trustee meeting, that no money has changed hands.
I heard that.
And they're also on their 5th dealer to buy a dump truck and a plow.
Oh, are they? So,
They've been buying that truck ever since I've been going to these meetings.
They were there when I was going to.
squad.
That's just a minute.
Oh,
On this Pleasant Township,
yes.
I think we better keep our eyes open because I'm not so sure that they can even put a Dollar General out there.
Huh?
Courtney and I have talked about that. Well, they're gonna use for water,
They're going to drill a
They're
well.
gonna drill a well.
and I'm not so sure they can do that.
Why?
Is the EPA going to allow them to drill a well out there?
I don't know.
Well, I know too. Courtney and I have talked about that.
Well, if they don't drill a well, then they're going to have to tap in our water. And they'll have to
Well,
pay
that's
for it.
one answer,
Yeah. They'll have to pay for it.
but they've been so secretive about this whole thing from the very beginning.
I don't know if,
Becky when Becky was on there, she brought back to us for the first time what was going on with this Dollar General. And they kept it quiet while she was on there.
I don't know if it was intentionally secretive. I think it was lack of knowledge, anybody knowing anything, because Dollar General just kind of does their own thing when they want to. And they let you know whatever they want you to let you know when they want to do that. So, and that's not much. I assume that they've already got it surveyed off. I assume when someone signs a contract, 60 days later, there's going to be a Dollar General out there. So, not that we have any say into the
I
matter.
think we do,
Well,
because they're going to have water and sewage
well,
someplace.
sewage they can get off the existing lines. Water, they'll have
Our
to see
permission.
us.
They can't do it without our permission.
Well,
I don't
I
care who
don't,
they
I
are.
don't know. I'm not sure.
Well, I'm sure.
Okay, all right, we'll check into it. I'll check into it. I mean, everybody else has got sewage out there, why couldn't they have sewage? Why do they,
They would have to ask for it and we can deny it.
oh, well, why would we want to do that if they're gonna pay for it?
Well, they can use for water.
I told you, they're either gonna drill a well or they're gonna tap in our water line.
Well, they're getting by with it if we let them.
Okay, all right. We'll,
Everybody thinks this is funny.
No,
I don't see anything
no, we
funny
don't
about
think
it.
it's-
You and Becky have
No.
an idea that it really must be humorous. I
no,
understand the point.
I'm not.
And I'm tired of this.
Listen, they'll either drill a well or they'll tap into our water.
We should not be allowing them to do that.
What?
Forget it.
All right.
Everybody thinks it's a big joke anyway, so
No,
just.
I'm
ha,
just
ha, ha.
asking what.
What's your concern, Lowell? I don't understand what your concern is
I
personally.
just don't think that the Dollar General has water. They're going to drill a well. You're saying they're going to drill a well. I think the EPA is going to have something to say about.
But what's your concern? I don't understand. If the EPA says.
That's my concern.
If the EPA, that's the EPA's problem, not our problem, not your problem.
Do they know? Well, yes.
It's
it
Dollar
is.
General's problem.
Well.
Why would it be the council's problem?
Just forget it.
No, I'm
But
curious.
everyone else in that area has a well. Why would they not be allowed to have a well?
Pardon?
Everyone else in that area has a well. Why would they not be allowed to have a well?
I'm not so sure the EPA is going to allow them to drill a well.
I guess to help the situation, Craig, since you attend the township meetings, is there anything that you could take back to ask questions, maybe that Lowell has concerns about? Could you get with Lowell and ask some questions, and maybe the township would be able to answer that, because now they're handling it?
Yeah, I can ask them. I can ask them anything.
Okay,
Maybe that would help
Good call.
answer some questions.
yeah.
And then bring it back to council and bring it back to,
That'll be interesting to know what they have to say. Okay, very good. All right, squad,
The squad meets in July.
July. All righty, FAR.
Oh, that's me, right?
FAR, yeah, that's FAR.
The meeting is this Thursday,
All right.
attending.
Water, wastewater.
That's me. There's no issues at the time, so the once-a-month meeting that's scheduled for tomorrow is no longer happening. We're only going to have meetings if we need meetings, so next month, the last Tuesday at 2:15, July.
Very good. Street.
And on streets, Courtney and I have talked about this. As soon as Courtney, if we can get that bid, I'd like to have a finance and the street can have a work session on Wednesday. If at appropriate time, we could all get together.
yep. I went around with them for about 4 hours on Thursday. So I was hoping to get that back today, but that
Okay.
didn't happen. So I
Okay.
did send them a courtesy email
Okay,
later the part of this afternoon to see if we could get that.
okay,
So I will be in touch with you.
okay, okay.
Parks and Rec.
Okay, we had our meeting last, on the 4th, and we discussed our meeting, or excuse me, our movie that's coming up this Saturday. Hope we have good weather. I want to make sure everybody in the community knows that at dusk, we will be showing the movie Lorax, and hopefully I will have a individual from either Deer Creek or the Department of Forestry there to speak on the importance of trees. But we purchased and we have saplings that will be handed out to each individual that comes to see the movie. And there will also be refreshments, water and popcorn that we sold for the movie. Movie will be out here on the lawn.
Bring a lawn chair.
Bring a lawn chair or a blanket to sit on the lawn and enjoy the movie.
Very good.
Our next meeting is tomorrow. We'll probably be discussing the upcoming soccer season. Want to make sure that hopefully somebody will be there from the youth league to discuss contracts, background checks. Make sure we get that all taken care of this year. I'd like to do a better job with that, with soccer than we did with softball, or
Yeah.
baseball.
Yeah, there's a bit of an issue there.
Yes. That's what I got.
Thank you very much. Record of retention.
No, I don't have a report.
No report. Nuisance and abatement.
Yeah, we have another meeting next Tuesday at 2:30. What we discussed last week, we broke down the different types of nuisances in the village. One gentleman separated out all of the cars that are actually on streets that are inoperable or no tags and things like that, that should be handled 100% by the sheriff's department. And then we also separated out all of the nuisances in yards, different types of trash and lawn length and different things like that. And we are hoping still to get the new sheriff down here to speak with us as far as to find out, you know, what they see as their responsibilities in getting things moving forward, ticketed and things like that. So we're really hoping to, you know, the committee's given me several questions to present to the sheriff when he does come down. So, is there anything else?
No, I just wanted to add, I think the nuisance and abatement committee, I do feel that the members that we have on there and again, I don't want to say their name because, with nuisance, there's always, issues, but I think we've worked really hard, and I appreciate everybody on that committee that has helped residents and council members that, keeping a track of it, it's very successful, seeing the communications back and forth on what efforts everybody wants to bring. And I really do appreciate, everybody following up, and I do see that there is some enforcement, so I just wanted to thank everybody from there. And it's really successful.
You're welcome. Anything else? Nuisance? Block Watch.
My Block Watch captains and I, we did what we call a walkthrough through the town. Talk to people, going house to house, and we've been doing this, and we're going to continue doing this throughout the summer. Instead of having meetings, we're going to go one-on-one with the people, what their concerns is about crime, and what to watch for. And so far, we've had good results. We've met and talked to a lot of the people, and it's a good thing, because I can't help it, everybody already knows me, and I come to the door, but I got to introduce my captain. So, but the point, it's a good thing we have, and also, just like Becky meant, we want the sheriff to come down. My Block Watch captain's got some questions for the new sheriff, too. So
like, what were some of the concerns? I mean, maybe, we can, as nuisance and abatement, I don't know if there's something that what are some of the residents?
Well, some of their concerns is with, like, some people have high grass and they think where criminals can hide there. There's some of their concerns with old cars.
High grass.
And it's just like the same thing the news, so we're getting the same thing with the Block Watch.
And maybe you can report some of the stuff.
Yes, and I think I will come the next and do a report. But my new method, though, with the Block Watch, instead of meeting here, we're going out in the streets now, meeting the public.
Good idea.
Good.
So we'll be doing this.
That's a good
Good job. That leads us into ordinance resolution 2019-12, resolution authorizing me, the mayor, to negotiate with OWDA to extend the terms of some water loans and declaring this an emergency. She'll explain it.
Okay, so I think we all met at one time during the work session, so I don't want to go into such lengthy or detail.
Good.
I was able to think about what's always all on our minds is reduction of, water. So I was able to speak with the state auditors, and we are going to ask for, or the mayor on behalf of council is going to ask for a proposal to see about eliminating the timing of our loans and maybe extending that out from a period of time. So this would be just allowing Mayor Martin to submit the letter that I have drawn up on your guys' behalf to see if that's allowed. And it would help the fund, it would help the financial part of it. So I would ask for that motion for suspending the rules.
I'll make a motion.
Thank you very much. Second.
Second.
Thank you. Vote.
David?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes.
Marcy?
Yes.
Becky?
Yes.
Lowell?
Yes.
Craig?
Yes.
I need a motion to place this on the first, second, and third reading tonight.
You got it.
Thank you very much.
Second.
Thank you. Vote.
David?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes.
Marcy?
Yes.
Becky?
Yes.
Lowell?
Yes.
Craig?
Yes.
Thank you. I need a motion to adopt.
I'll make a motion.
Thank you. A
Craig
second.
first,
I'll
then
second.
Becky.
Now, comments right now.
Nope, you only did it on 2 and 3s. That's a
I missed
1, 2, and 3s.
I apologize. I went through that so fast. Okay,
Would you like a roll
vote. Yes.
David?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes.
Marcy?
Yes.
Becky?
Yes.
Lowell?
Yes.
Craig?
Yes.
Okay. The comment was, they're crunching the numbers, and that this is going to benefit us, the community, our finances. Roundtable, anybody want to?
I got on June 30th at 2:30 at
Yeah.
the museum basement. We're going to be doing the Woodstock 50th anniversary. Bring your Paisley shirt or your head bandana, and Hendrix and the Who. We're going. John and I's got some DVDs that's never been seen of Woodstock. We got from Great Britain. So we're going to show them. We're going to have some discussion and just have a lot of fun with go rock and roll.
Very good.
Basically.
Anybody else?
I have a question. When,
All right.
The next Abate, wait a minute,
Nuisance?
no,
Oh,
wastewater. What day did you say?
It'll be the last Tuesday of July. So is it the 30th?
I can't make it, okay, but that, I won't be here, I'll be working at the fair.
All right.
okay.
Are you done?
Anybody else?
So I wasn't trying to be rude to you. I find a lot.
Well, I think it is very rude.
Well, I find a lot, I've laughed about
That's
a lot
my
of things
thought.
tonight.
When you laugh at someone else's
I wasn't-
mistakes,
I wasn't
that's
laughing
rude.
at your mistake. It was mostly over the comments about the ink, but anyway.
Well,
I've laughed at a lot
where's
of
your
things tonight.
reports? I don't see yours.
Nope, I don't have them right here.
Well, I'm sure yours are not any better than mine.
Okay, well,
Okay, Becky.
I have
Okay.
some comments about the festival. Festival was a big success. Unfortunately, it rained Thursday, and unfortunately, it rained Saturday, but we had a good time Friday and a little bit of fringe on both ends of it. So it was a big success. Thank you to everybody that came out and volunteered, the sheriff's department for giving us extra coverage at our first ever beer garden, you know, the Chamber of Commerce, and like I said, all the volunteers, the youth league and the village, and everybody chipped in and did a lot of stuff. So I just want to say thank you for that. I did have one question about the movie night. So do you think it would be a good idea not to block 62 or 56, but just this little section of London Street that night, so people aren't driving right here, just between Main and Columbus? I mean, the trucks could still go through, it's just this little section right here, so there aren't cars. What do you guys think? I just think for noise and, you know, kids out there.
Headlights on the
Yeah.
movie screen.
I just thought it might be a good idea to, you know, maybe we should ask council if they care if we just block this little section that night.
It's only gonna be for a couple hours.
Yeah, like we wouldn't have to block it till like 8:30, 8,
What
something
day are
like
you
that.
having it?
Saturday, the 29th. This Saturday.
This Saturday, yeah.
And again, the signs could just be, you know, just so no one turns down this little section right here. You know, people could still. What do you guys think about that?
Becky, you brought up about the festival. I want to thank my friends from the American Legion. I'm the SAL commander, and with the flag raising we did there, and it was so good to see so many people patriotic about it.
Yeah, it was a very nice flag ceremony.
So do you need a motion? or-
Yeah, I need a motion. She needs a motion for that. You're right.
I'll give you that motion if you guys think it's a good idea. I just think,
Sure, it's gonna help the lighting, because you're still gonna have people coming up to this corner.
right,
Then you're gonna have them turning, so their headlights are gonna go like that.
right.
So you're really not eliminating the headlight. You're still gonna get them one way or the other.
Yeah, but at least cars won't be
If you wanna-
driving.
If you wanna block the street, you go ahead, but I don't think you're gonna eliminate the light problem. But that's me.
I think the traffic, though, it would be
The
nice
noise
not to have
maybe,
the
but
traffic
The light. I
one
don't
way or the other, especially if you got kids that are sitting in the lawn. You know, they get, we just had our first movie night a couple weeks ago, and sadly, most of the kids don't watch them. They just enjoy being outside and chasing fireflies and each other. The adults watched the movie and really enjoyed it, but yeah, I think the less traffic we have, it's probably a safety concern, so yeah.
You
I second her motion.
There's not a lot of traffic in downtown Mount Sterling on a Saturday night.
It should be pretty
Trust me.
calm, yeah.
Where does West Jeff have their
Do you need to-
movie
Yeah, I
night?
did do a roll call. So Becky first motion and then Marcy second.
Yeah,
Did you want a roll call?
yeah.
David?
Yes.
Mike?
Yes.
Marcy?
Yes.
Becky?
Yes.
Lowell?
I don't care where you have it.
A yes or a no?
Yes,
And Craig?
Yes.
We have it at the community center, and then we're going to try a couple at the different parks to see.
Outdoors, the community center, or indoors?
Outdoors.
Outdoors?
And that we have indoors blocked off just in case we have rain, so we'll always have the movie on that night. We won't have to have a rain date or anything. So,
Oh, our rain date's a week later, right?
Right.
But maybe we'll have to think about,
That'd
you
be a
know.
good place for us to have ours.
What?
Community center, outdoors. It's all blacktop. I mean,
Hey, we discussed that, but we wanted it to be more downtown so more people saw it
Yeah.
more likelihood of people.
And we might outgrow this, you know, it's very
That's-
possible.
That's what, any other pardon?
Was the beer garden successful?
Well, we had one. We have to have one to find out what we did right and what we did wrong, so.
Yes, it was successful for
It
the
was-
one day that it was fully operational.
Yeah,
If we would have had
Might have been
all 3 days like that,
operate.
we would have made a nice profit.
yeah, the whole thing was a success. But we know now what we did right and what we did wrong, and we'll eliminate all the wrongs next year and have a lot more rights involved next year.
It's like you had a lot of learning curves, basically.
Yeah, you have to have one to learn.
Yes.
Yeah. Anybody else? We're adjourned. Thank you all very much.
Okay,
I think the Reds are waking up.
finally, but it's a little too late.
That slow start was to punt the game. I'll talk to you later, man.
Do what?
I'll talk to you later, and I'll tell you.
What's going on back there?
Well, why am I- why can't-